SMART stands for specific, measurable, assignable, realistic, and timescaled. It's really simple, and I'm surprised more people don't know it. It helps break a big challenge down into achievable objectives for business, but also in your personal life. I live in Cambridge, that's in England, and one of my passions is a very Cambridge thing, rowing. Here's my crew, Cambridge 99 third boat in a race last winter. The race is about 2 miles, and that takes about 11 minutes. This is me, and this is my race face. Not pretty. If it looks like I'm in pain, then that's because I am. Even 11 minutes really hurts. So how could I improve my time and make it hurt less? Well, for a start, by spending more time on one of these. To you, it's a rowing machine. To rowers, it's an erg. To me, it's an instrument of torture. But what it does is it measures your performance. Here's my personal best. 7,238 meters in 30 minutes at 22 strokes per minute and an average 500-meter split time of 2 minutes and 4 seconds. For context, the club record for 30 minutes is nearly 8,700 meters. Here's the crew of the first boat training. They use the ergs to set themselves targets and compete against each other to improve each week. So this is my first big point. To set SMART objectives, you need the metrics. My other big passion is opera. 10 years ago, I'd only been to a handful of operas. Now I'm so obsessed, I started traveling to opera. And when I see Rigoletto in Copenhagen next month, it will be my 100th visit. Now, anyone who knows me will tell you I also have another passion, analytics. So yes, I'm afraid I have the metrics for my opera obsession. I'm not sure I have objectives exactly, but I have started to find myself ticking off all the Verdis. Given my obsession, I'm also lucky to work with several of the world's greatest opera companies, including the Met. They have a huge challenge. Even if they sell 80% of tickets, they've still got 180,000 tickets left unsold. So how do you set objectives for that? Well, for a start, there are only 5 ways to increase sales: acquisition, reactivation, retention, frequency, and party size. Notice that all of these are metrics. So for the Met, we broke the problem down, creating 24 customer segments based on behavior, so we can set objectives for each. Small changes applied across the segments with greatest potential combined to offer nearly 100,000 additional sales. I wish I could tell you that the secret is putting the art in SMART, but really, it's all about S&M. That's specific and measurable, of course. In fact, I'd go further than that. Objectives that aren't specific aren't objectives. You might have an aim to attract a younger audience, but even I would bring the average age down here. If you want more 16 to 25-year-olds, then say that. Be specific. So, in summary, objectives must be specific. You need metrics in order to be specific and to assess how realistic your objective is. But that would smell smur, and that's not nearly so catchy. So let's put the A and T in and put it back together. Back to my rowing. My normal excuse is that I'm at least 20 years older than most of the guys I row with. So maybe what I need to do is break the challenge down and set myself some SMART objectives. Let's not kid ourselves. This is a big challenge, so I need achievable goals. Improving my split time of 5 per 500 meters breaks the problem down nicely and should eventually lead to more speed with less pain. So, is that measurable? Yes, using the erg. One of the other tests of a SMART objective is that it can be assigned to someone. In this case, there's no question, it needs to be me. Jumping on to T for timescale. Improving by 1 second a week seems reasonable, or does it? That's where the metrics help. That would mean by the end of the season, I would have improved my split time by 30 seconds. So, is that realistic? Well, it may not sound like much, but a split time of 1:34 would take me over 9,500 meters, which would put me in contention for the Olympics. So maybe I need to think again. But you see how by using SMART, I can adjust the metrics and set myself an achievable goal. I guess ultimately the problem is I really love rowing, but I really hate training. But maybe if I took my own advice and set some SMART objectives, who knows? Thank you.